So this is the part now where we're going to talk about what we're going to do in the future. And I'm going to talk about four areas. Actually, two are brand new for us, and two are sort of an expansion of some of the work we're already doing. So I want to first talk about this project we referred to as the Sacred Headwaters Project. And it's a huge project. It probably covers 20, 30, 40 million acres in the Napo-Marañón Basin of Ecuador, critical watershed to do this project. It's a 20-year project, 25-year project to fulfill it. It's not a Pachamama Alliance project. We formed a close alliance on this project already with our close friends at Amazon Watch. And Atosa Soltani, who is founder of Amazon Watch, has had the same vision, the same call that we've had about how important it is that this area be protected. And we've been working with Amazon Watch for the past year or more, actually, on trying to see how this project can come together. And one of the things become clear to me as we've gotten more and more into it, it's not our project. It's the Earth's project. This is a project that's coming out of the Earth itself. The indigenous people of this area all independently have their own vision of what permanent protection means and how valuable it is to the world. And they're starting to come together and share their ideas and plans. The international community in taking on climate change is coming up with mechanisms to ensure forest preservation. They're being developed over the next couple of years where there could be massive amounts of funding that would be available for a project like this to ensure that forests get protected, that oil stays in the ground, and that the indigenous people and the rest of the world have an opportunity to protect a sacred area like this. So the project is massive, and it's not massive like so big we can't do it. This project is happening. And one of the things that I've seen about our role, we have this phenomenal opportunity. We have a responsibility, actually. The project is happening. There's an emerging going on. The project is falling in place. When we were in Ecuador recently, we talked to people who had been thinking about this kind of a project independently. And so what we and the people at Amazon Watch have been looking at doing is there's a 2-year development period, we think, for this project. The end of that 2 years will be that there's a proposal put in place where all of the stakeholders have been brought together and worked together for 2 years to put a proposal in place that could meet the standards that the international community is establishing under the green climate mechanism of the United Nations. And so I think there's a role. It's been really interesting looking at this because it's not our project. It's not anybody's project. It's the Earth's project. But then we have a responsibility to engage. The Pachamama Alliance has a special position with our relationships, with our contacts, and we're being called to step into this project. So what we're doing right now is we're declaring a 2-year development period. Where the end of that development period, we're going to have a proposal in place. We're working with Amazon Watch right now, and we're starting to work with other groups in Ecuador. We're working, obviously, with the indigenous people. We're working with other NGOs. And we will dance with this project. It's going to be a huge collaboration, and it'll be wonderful to see in a collaborative space how we all work, because one of the tenets we have at Pachamama Alliance is in collaboration. It's amazing what you can get done when you aren't worrying about who's getting credit. And that's the way this project is going to unfold. So we will keep you posted. It's going to take a huge commitment of our organization over the next 2 years. I think looking at Atosa right here, I think we estimated we'll need to raise about $1 million to $1.2 million for the next 2 years to complete the development of this project.